Hey everyone, I'm Naomi and welcome to the Naomi Show. If you're new here, thanks for joining. If you're older and you've seen some of my videos before, hey, hi. Today's video is going to be super near and dear to my heart because we are going through all of the books that I've ever owned. Probably not all that I ever owned, but all the books that I still have that I've owned. So I moved out of my room, and I essentially had all of my books in a black plastic bag, black trash bag. So today I decided I'm gonna go through them and see what needs to be given away, what can stay. I have a few books that are like in my rotating bookshelf that I think I'm gonna switch around a little bit, and I'll just have to find a place for all of the ones that I really want to keep. Kind of already got started, and these are some of the books that will be going. So let's take a look, shall we? First book that's getting given away is Middle School, the worst years of my life by James Patterson. I believe I read this in middle school. Can't remember what it was about, but like a super short read with graphics and stuff. I have writing in my books, so embarrassing. I don't know why I used to do that, but this is definitely going. I think it's just like a little bit past my age range, so I don't think that this needs to stay. Next book I have here is Tomorrow Starts Today. It's a Disney Channel book, and although I don't remember reading it, I don't think I'm gonna keep it just because it doesn't have any value to me, at least. Next one is gonna be Encyclopedia Brown, Boy Detective. If you have like a young kid around you, like, this is a really great book for them to read. It's short, to the point, and it's super like interesting and grabs your attention. I'm only giving it away because it's not something I would reread again. But next one is This Can't Be Happening at McDonald Hall. I used to love this book, like love it. Don't know what happened, but it has to go. It doesn't have like enough significance for me to keep it, but yeah. Next up is The Craft to Research, and although I am sure that I will have to write a research paper again sometime sooner than I can imagine, I don't think I'm gonna keep it just because it's so thick. I don't foresee myself reading this. I think I got it in like freshman year of college. It was like a required textbook or something. I just don't see myself reading it. Next is 501 French Verbs, and although I do want to learn French, I don't think I learned like this per se. They have like all the words in the book. Yeah, I don't think this is the best way for me to learn, so I think that this will be going, but I can't be sure. I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile. Coming in strong with the next set of books, we have Burden of Desire. I've actually never gotten around to reading this. There's like bookmarks in it, so I'm assuming I got it from the library, maybe. I hate people who steal library books, so I'm gonna say that I didn't. But this is gonna get kept just so I can take a better look at it. And same for this one, by Nora Roberts, Charmed and Enchanted. It looks interesting. It looks super thick, but I actually kind of like books like this. I've been trying to start annotating books, and I think this would be like a good first annotation. I don't know. I'll have to find space on my bookshelf for it. Next, I have a French to English dictionary, and I'm pretty sure I got all of these books, as you can see, in 8th grade when I had to take French class. Another, once again, like, want to learn French. Don't know how bad I want to learn it from like a dictionary like this. I don't know. So it's gonna also go in this maybe pile I have going on here. Next book is Breaking the Power of Natural Law and Finding the Presence of God. I'm pretty sure that my grandma gave me this book, so it's definitely something I do want to read, so I'm going to keep it. This book, although it's not a book, it's a journal, and this is the reason why I have went into this down spiral of trying to go through these books, because this year I really want to write more, I really want to journal more, and I was like, I really want a prompt journal. So I haven't filled this out yet, and I know I didn't. So I think this is gonna stay and get filled out. This book, Words of Stone, this is gonna stay just because I don't remember reading it. It says that I got it in elementary school. It says PS whatever, so I'm assuming that I didn't read it. And if I did, I was too young to remember it. But it looks really good, so keeping that. Continuing to go through the list, we got some bangers here. The first one I'm just gonna pull out is Seeds of Wisdom on the Secret Place. Once again, something I got from my grandmother. This one as well. So definitely keeping both of those. The Uncommon Minister, Powerful Steps to a More Powerful Ministry. Just so I can read it and try to glean some wisdom from it. I have been super into wisdom reads lately. Just like memoirs and like books that don't really have a plot but like let you leave with something. I've been trying to like mix them up, sort of. Next one is Radio 5th Grade. This one I'm gonna throw away just because it doesn't have the back on it. I might post it on Facebook to see if anyone wants it for free, but it's definitely going in the giveaway or throwaway pile. Next one here is Sunny Holiday. I devoured this when I was a kid, and although I won't keep it, whoever gets this, super lucky to be able to read and experience such a book. Let's see what's next here. Another Mike Murdoch book. I don't know how these got mixed up in like my books, but I will be keeping them because the rest of them got thrown away. Judy B. Jones, First Grader, Boss of Lunch. If you was a Judy B. Jones girly, you're a baddie now. Nobody's telling me otherwise, but this one definitely getting put in the giveaway pile because I won't get as much for it as I used to. But if you know, you know. The Bungalow Mystery, Nancy Drew. Y'all already know, another baddie book, Nancy Drew. Chew, hello. Going in the giveaway pile. Watch Out World, Rosie Coles is Going Green. Another one that's going in the giveaway pile. This used to be at the library. And this was back when I was a kid. We couldn't return it to the library on my own, but super good book. We'll be giving away as well. Next book I have is Courts of Heaven, Granting God the Legal Right to Fulfill His Passion and Answer Our Prayers. Y'all already know. Keeping, definitely. And then How to Steal a Dog. Awesome, awesome book. I remember it slightly, but I did enjoy it. That's what I full. Oh my god, no. I need to get like a baggie to put these books in. And then I have here my Precious Moments Bible that I got when I was like a baby. Definitely keeping this. Probably as like another study Bible. I don't know what translation it's in, but New King James. Okay. Yeah. Definitely keeping it. Duh. And now that I'm sort of thinking about it, I think that some of these books that are like children's books, I've been wanting to do read alouds on my ASMR channel, ASMR Sanjay. I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it before. But I think I might be able to do some of those books as read aloud. Some of the books that I'm like, I won't gain anything from reading it, but like younger people or others will. And they're like super relaxing. They're like comfort reads. So definitely considering doing that. I'll drop the page down below and we will see how that turns out. My mic is coming, like my mic piece is coming on Sunday, which is tomorrow. So no high hopes yet, but when I do decide, you will see that on that channel. We've got more and I'm almost finished, so bear with me. Starting off strong, Rebirth of a Nation. I had to read this freshman year of college for my honors class. Did not finish the whole book, I don't think. I have it posted in here, so I guess I got sort of far, but I do remember liking it, so I'm going to keep it and try to finish it if my attention span lets me. No Fear Shakespeare, As You Like It, banger. I'm trying to consider if I should keep it. I think that this would be a good reread for myself as well as a good read for my ASMR channel. So now that I'm like thinking about that, and it's in the back of my head, I'm like, do I really want to get these books away? I'm like a hoarder, it's so bad. But As You Like It, definitely saying. I used to perform one of the monologues out of it when I used to be in like acting classes and stuff. Next book is Tell Me How It Ends, an essay in 40 questions. I've actually never read this. I don't know how it got in my book pile, but keeping it, of course, so I can read it. I love a good essays book, and I haven't found any so far that like really piqued my interest. Like I start reading them and then I'm like, I don't know. So I'm gonna give that one a try. Next is Barron's Integrated Algebra Regions. If you're from New York, you know. So this is definitely garbage. Never gave that, and they're getting rid of the regions. Next is Oprah. This is before we had an issue with Oprah, but I actually think I might keep this just because, I don't know, they have some really good pieces in here. And if I was to ever, so I've been thinking about like, if I was to make a magazine, what would it look like? And I think like the layout of this is really fire. So this is definitely going in the keep pile. Next up, another freshman year of college banger, Manual Style and Usage by the New York Times. Definitely keeping this. On the inside, it's more of like just like a encyclopedia of things that you can look up and see how you're supposed to write them. Especially with my like not new, but like my oldish, newish love for writing. Having this is going to be super clutch, so I know that I'm writing things properly. I'm trying to be proper, eloquent, all of that. So definitely going in the keep pile. A couple more books coming in hot. No Fear Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. Would never get rid of this. Romeo and Juliet is one of those books that I had to read in school and fell in love with. Kind of like, let me tell y'all what I did find just now when I was looking through. I found my original copy of The Great Gatsby, and I'm pretty sure there are my original annotations in here, which like your first time reading The Great Gatsby is like, I'm jealous of anyone who gets to read it for the first time. I will definitely read this again. Maybe not right now, but in the future, yeah, I'm definitely on my to be read again list. Then we've got Junie B. Jones and Some Sneaky Peeky Spying. Another book that's like banger if you're young, pretty relaxing. Might keep and just read it out loud. Amber Brown Is Not a Crayon. I don't even want to talk about this book because I love it so much and I remember almost every word. Fire. Definitely keeping for sure. It's never getting, no, it's mine. Next up is Storm Runners. Although I don't remember this book, I don't think that this is something that I would enjoy now, nor would I enjoy reading out loud because it's kind of thick. So Jumper Rhymes. This is actually it's such an old book, but it's getting kept just because I know I would love to read it out loud, and I would just love it. Child. Freckle Juice by Judy Blume. This is another one that's like super good to read out loud. It's got pictures. Keeping to read out loud, like, and then I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna make a new pile that's keeping to read out loud, then give away. Next is The Mystery at Lilac Inn, another Nancy Drew book that I don't particularly see myself like reading again, but I would read out loud. So I'm gonna put it in the keep pile. I'm not trying to make excuses to keep things. Next up is Robinson Crusoe, which I feel like I remember reading, or I remember trying to get 3, but I feel like it was too adult for me at the time, so I'm gonna keep it just in case I do want to read it again, but it might get put in the trash pile the next time I do a video like this. So next up is Middle School, Get Me Out of Here. I must have really liked this series because this is the second book that's like this middle school, I guess, series that I found so far. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. 1 second. Oh, Trade Like the Pros. I just found this. This is also 100% staying. You know, we're all about money on these sides, so keeping that for sure. And let me tell y'all something. Anything you can learn on TikTok is probably in a book somewhere. Not everything, because I have seen some like tips and tricks on like beauty and like stuff like that, but a lot of the things like knowledge wise that you would find on TikTok, probably find it somewhere in a book. Next is Geometry, Practice Test for Regents. Another Regents book. Garbage, trash, y'all know already. Next up, I found another one of these journals, which this is one that I had in elementary school, and I can tell just by like the names that are in here. And I was like, dang, I wish I had one of these now. Like, the last celebrity I read about, Justin Bieber, BFFR. But I'm sad to say this book is going in the garbage. I like half finished it, so it's not like anything super interested and exciting here. Like, I don't think I need to know that my favorite TV show was Shake It Up, which I didn't really like Shake It Up. And I was talking a whole lot of trash about them people that I was going to school with in this book. We're closing out strong with the rest of these items. We're closing out strong with the rest of these, so let's get into it. First, we have Spanish grammar, and I don't even know what that paper is, but Spanish vocabulary and earth science. I think I might keep these Spanish grammar things just because I find myself trying to speak Spanish more often than not, and I think I'm gonna go through like a little language learning phase. Not this year, probably next year. So I'm gonna keep those two and get rid of this one, the grammar one. I have a dictionary in here, so of course this is staying, because you never know when you'll need a dictionary. Banana Twist, I'm gonna keep it just because I remember I really enjoyed this book. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but I would read it again, surprisingly. I don't know, it looks so adult, so it's giving like I can still read it as an adult. I'm sorry, a lot of people gonna hate me for this, but The Crucible, you got to sit through, Jack. I never liked it in school. I never liked it. And then for the last two books we have here, the first one is North American Borderlands. Sort of like a nerdy book, but I got it freshman year of college, another one of those like required reads, and I was like, this is not bad. And I was like annotating it a lot, like lots of post-its folded up in here with annotations and stuff. So I think I'm going to keep this one. And then the last one, I kind of was wrestling with myself about this one and whether or not I should keep it. But We Beat the Streets, it was such a good book when I read it in 6th grade. I loved it. It's another one of those books that I like annotated when I was younger. And I have those annotations still in there, so I would love to read it and see, like, with my new worldview and like my older worldview, the differences of what I got from it. And I think I might want to give this book to my little brother. So this is the last book that was in that bag, wrapping it up. It was a lot of books. I finished like a whole cubby thing. I'm gonna show you guys. I filled up this whole cubby front and back with these new reads. So let me know if you guys want a tour of the rest of the books that I have, which is this cubby up here. These are like more recent books that I bought, or books that like I did end up bringing with me, and this is filled front to back as well. So yeah, let me know if you guys want that video. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me and listening to me. Yeah, I know you guys have to go. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. I'll see you guys in the next video.